Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Executive Dean, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. I'd also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to Aruj Aftab, our outstanding alumni. We look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduands, well done. Many of you began your academic journey with us during the uncertain times of the COVID-19 pandemic. You adapted to new ways of living at the same time of new ways of learning. In coming through and being here, you have demonstrated resilience that will set you up for success in your future endeavours. Today is about celebrating your achievements and looking forward to your future with anticipation. Yes, today we recognise your academic accomplishments, but when your degrees are conferred upon you shortly, they will stand as symbols of so much more. Confirmation you have challenged yourself, proof you have determination, evidence you have prepared yourself for your future, and so much more that will be personal to you, your family, and your friends. Along your journey, you'll have been supported by a whole host of people, as well as family and friends, course mates, employers, librarians, and other professional services folk here at NTU, as well as by your academic tutors. Many of those people will be here with you today or watching online to celebrate your success, so please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. Now I want to thank you. Whether you've completed a foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, by doing so with NTU, you have made a huge contribution to your school, your university and this region. If you played sports, thank you. NTU is now a top 10 university for sport according to the British Universities and Colleges Sport League table this year. For being part of our environmentally conscious student body, thank you. This year, we were ranked second most sustainable university in the world. Yeah, that's right, second in the whole world. If you volunteered in Nottingham and the region, thank you. This year, hundreds of students have engaged with local schools, charities, community organisations through volunteering and our Students in Classrooms programme, contributing over 24,000 hours. For those who completed consultancy projects and work placements with businesses in our city and region, thank you. In sharing your knowledge, you have helped these firms to innovate, revitalising their thinking. And finally, for choosing us, thank you. You made NTU one of the top 5 biggest universities in the country. Not just one of the biggest, but one of the best. Together, we have earned NTU the title University of the Year in 5 out of the last 6 years, being named the Times and Sunday Times Modern University of the Year 2023, and most recently, What Uni University of the Year 2023, an award based purely on your feedback. So I hope it is with pride that you go into the next stage of your life, more education or work or whatever, saying you studied with Nottingham School of Art and Design at Nottingham Trent University. For 180 years, we have been the catalysts of change in this vibrant city of Nottingham. We inspired to push the limits of creativity to create a future that is brighter and full of possibilities. Nottingham School of Art and Design is one of the world's leading art and design schools. Our designers and artists, that's all you now, challenge the convention and use your talents to tackle issues of social importance such as homelessness and climate change. Many of you go on to win national and international awards, be those at D&AD, Fashion, or the National Film and Television Awards. You showcase your talent at home, at New Designers, at Graduate Fashion Week, and more as well, all around the world, from New York to Japan, China to Canada. You've collaborated through your studies with the creative industries, undertaking work placements and live projects ensuring you are now not only ready for the world of work, but able to enter it with confidence and high levels of employment. To ensure that our students continue to lead into the next 180 years, we're investing £45 million in a new building and new facilities. We are expanding the opportunities for our students in design and digital arts, embracing the future of technologies such as the metaverse and artificial intelligence in the creative industries. You have been and remain part of something special. Class of 2023, I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony, and I now invite the Deputy Dean, Natalie Brown, to read the names of today's graduates, and our Pro Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Sarah Want, to confer your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Pro Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Amy Adcock. Maya Banaka. Jasmine Blythe. Stephen Brown. Andrea Karaina. Deshpreetdeep Chihal. Chutlam Venus Chow. Samuel Dent. John Draghi. Naomi Edwards. Linesha Flowers. Hannah Ford. Jia Hao Fu. Jason Garnham. Christy Georgiou. Nicholas Hayward. Isabella Heath Massey. William Holmes. Yulia Yagyewu. Lois Johnson. Adriana Kayeska. Harry Lenton. Adele Marlene Uskaite. Piotr Matti Sikak. Mariana Mendez Patricio. Belma Nasser. Gabrielle Nipi, let me start again. Gabrielle Nipi, sorry, again, I'll get it right. Gabrielle Nipo Muchino. Hannah Parr. Alexandra Parsons. Thomas Pole. Na Yo Chu. Amelia Simmons. Kira Strutt. Kimberly Tan. Ashwarya Thefantath. Melanie Vasilvava. Sophie White. Catherine Wicks. Imogen Woodward. Philippa Wright. Vanessa Young. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in illustration, Robin Alsop. Raphael Baldo. Alice Burwood. Isabel Davis. Thomas Dean. Samuel Frullo. Hannah Gallier. Molly Gibbons. Z. Jaffrey. Ria Kirkland. Wing Hang Liang. Kirsty Lloyd. Toby Longagren. Maximilian Mitchell. David Morrissey Talahadas. Milena Mazanska. Aridi Periklos. Elizabeth Porter. Kirsty Richards. Livia Robinson. Emma Sedman. Harley Sindel. Nathan Whiteman. Tobias Woodruff. Daisy White Dye. Millie Yarwood. Mu Ping Zhao. Jaya Hu Zong. Pro-Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduands from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. I'm pleased to invite Dick Hetherington, Head of MIS, to the stage to give the oration for our outstanding alumni, Arouj Aftab, and to present them to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor to receive the award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to present Arouj Aftab, one of the most outstanding members of our alumni community, to receive an award today in recognition of her achievement. Arouj is a presenter, illustrator, creative, and consultant within the fashion industry. Tired by the tick-box attitude to diversity witnessed in many companies, she has dedicated herself to promoting true inclusion and accessibility. An uncompromising style and hard-hitting ideas have earned her influencer status. This has drawn the attention of big names in the industry, the likes of Tommy Hilfiger, Bustle, Stylist magazine, and even Vogue, who named her in their inaugural Business 100 Innovators list. Arouj grew up in a Pakistani family in Bradford and was drawn to fashion from a young age, inspired by the eclectic range of clothing she witnessed in and around the home. She was born with a condition called neurofibromatosis, where benign tumours grow along the nerves. In part, this inspired the development of her own clothing style, which helped to manage her experience of the condition. Her journey eventually led here to Nottingham Trent University, and in 2018, she graduated with a BA Honours in Fashion Communication and Promotion. In the same year, Arouj appeared in a BBC Newsbeat documentary titled "My Tumour Made Me Trendy," which provided a platform to establish a name for herself. When this aired, many fashion and beauty brands started to reach out to her. After some time working with these businesses, Arouj became more suspicious. She was often the subject of promotional campaigns, aiming to showcase diversity, but noticed that most of the backstage teams were white. It started to seem like the industry wasn't taking inclusion to heart, and maybe worse, was engaged in a superficial form of tokenism, merely ticking the diversity box. Company representatives claim to care about diversity and inclusion, but when challenged, this amounted to no more than adding a few non-white faces to the room. To tackle this, Arouge came up with the hashtag #DoneWithDiversity. The concept aimed to openly challenge the marketing industry's bad habits. It used slogans such as, "My skin colour isn't diverse," and "We are not seasonal." Since then, Arouge has been working as a consultant, encouraging brands to embrace true inclusivity all year round and directly questioning their previous superficial practices. In her words, Muslims aren't just Muslim during Ramadan, and it's time to scrap the diversity box. Arouge is truly a leading thinker. Pro Vice-Chancellor, we are honoured to have such an inspirational global leader in our alumni community. It gives me great pride and pleasure to present Arouge Aftab to receive her Nottingham Trent University Outstanding Alumna Award.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to take a minute just to catch this overwhelming feeling right now. It was literally 5 years ago to the day I was sat where you graduates are, so hopefully this can show you what can happen in such a short amount of time after graduating. Life can come at you fast. I grew up in Bradford, West Yorkshire. There was not a lot of fashion going on, apart from in my household where every time my mum bought some Pakistani clothing or my grandmother came back from Pakistan, this is what you're wearing at home. And that's when I became interested in fashion, because my experience outside of that was completely different, and adapting to that. Throughout my childhood, I was always considered the creative twin. I'm a non-identical twin sister. We are both, well, actually, if you meet us, you can decide for yourselves, but I'd say we're both very similar, but also very different in our styles. But I was always considered creative. I was good at my art. I was good at my painting. I was okay at textiles. But my maths and English, I always had to learn a different way compared to how my sister learned. I guess working through creative processes made it easier for me to understand things. I always made art out of maths, art out of literature, art out of science. And I guess being creative also helped me express my condition, and that was through my fashion. You'd always catch me in oversized fits. There'd never be a moment where I'd be wearing something fitted because of how conscious I was. So getting into the fashion industry and seeing how people are with body image and how they carry themselves really sort of stole in me at the start until I found my feet. Truly, I'm still understanding what works for me and what doesn't, but I guess the beauty of life is you don't always have it figured out. You just go with the flow. So I always get asked how Nottingham Trent University and how fashion communications. I remember going to a UCAS fair, as I'm sure many of you did, and I remember saying to the people that helped that day was, I want to do everything in fashion, but not design, because after my GCSE textiles, I realized that I actually can't stitch, and that really humbled me so quickly. Like, I thought I was going to get an A, I won't share what grade I got in my GCSE textiles, but yeah, I realized I'm not a designer, but I'm an ideas person, so I was like, I want to do ideas, I want to come up with concepts, and I was introduced to fashion communications and promotion. After going back and forth and speaking with the staff on site that day, I was sold. It sounded like a bit of me, so without hesitation, I went home, applied, and I was offered my place a few months later. The beauty of Nottingham and Nottingham Trent University is that I was outside a city that was new. I was using an incredible facility of the School of Art and Design, something that I didn't have access to being in Bradford. So this was an entirely different world for me, and this doesn't happen to people like myself. Me and my twin were also the first in our family to go to university and get degrees. So I knew that these opportunities don't come for people like myself a lot, so I knew that I was going to take every ounce of this opportunity, network, talk to everyone, be friendly, and just make the most of my experience. This is really actually overwhelming for me, so I'm just taking a deep breath. But I guess when it comes to advice, and this is what I can say, is it may seem like I've done a lot. In my mind, I want to do a lot more, and I couldn't be more grateful to be stood up here and be acknowledged by the university. But I guess the process of how I got where I needed to get was planting seeds. I'm not going to say my experience was easy, and it's still not easy. But I guess planting seeds and seeing whichever one flourishes, I think that's how you lead the way in what you want to lead. And you don't always have to have it all in one place. Thank you, Pro Vice-Chancellor. Thank you, Dick Harrington, for the words. I'd like to also thank Nottingham Trent University for this award. And thank you, Sarah Want, for this as well. I'd also like to acknowledge my tutors, who really helped me navigate my way throughout the 3 years I was studying fashion communications and promotion. My friends, my peers, my parents, my sisters, and my family for being a great support in prior to uni, during uni, and where I am now. All of them are the ones that really keep me grounded when times get really hard and you're in a fast-paced industry and you're just trying to figure yourself out. But being here today really brings back a lot of memories, and I'm so grateful to be picking this award up. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Pro Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography, Neve Abraham. The next student receives the Genesis Portfolio Award, Rosie Allen. Brogan Armstrong. The next student receives the Genesis Bursary Award, Alice Ashley. Aaron Badkin. Rosie Baird. Yasmin Barber. Olivia Rose Barnes. Emma Brown. Ella Casey. Chon Cheong. Samuel Crooks. Callum Cummey. Bridget Dale. Charlotte Dale. Alicia Dove. Joshua Dwyer. Miles Dyson. Amy Faulkner. Chloe Gamble. Alana Gamwells-Morrell. Benjamin Garley. The next student receives the Outstanding Dissertation Award, Elise Harrington. Mason Faye Harworth. Leah Horsfall. Eden Hunter. Thea Jones. Eleanor Kay. Maya Khan. Madison King. Eleanor Lemaistry. Catherine Lloyd. Lauren Locke. The next student receives the Art Society Nottingham Bursary, Sarah MacDonald. Grace Oliver. Lee Oliver. Yat Pang. Harriet Pearson. The next student receives the Nottingham UNESCO City of Literature and Nottingham School of Art and Design Women Writers Portrait Prize, Tyler Prescott Smith. The next student receives the Genesis Portfolio Award, Catherine Ramshaw. Sydney Reardon. Oliver Ruddock. King So. Jan Zazuski. Kushi Tandel. Madeline Thomas. Ella Upton. Olivia Weston. The next student receives the Vice-Chancellor's Art Award, Connor White. Kimberly Yeoman. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in filmmaking, Arsalan Hussain. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees and I stand as proxy. Kirsty Lloyd, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree in illustration, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
A warm welcome to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. We are the first graduating group of illustration students here at NTU. What a wonderful journey it has been. We are such a small group and we've been really fortunate to be a small group, both with all the tutor support, staff, friends and family, and especially each other. There has always been a common understanding amongst us that we could turn to each other when we have struggled or just needed a little help. We've been able to collectively have a great time, whether that being within the studio or when we've gathered outside of university grounds. From one of the very first in-person sessions I can remember, making puppets in year 1, to the infamous Castle project, and finally the final degree shows in both Nottingham and London, there has been such a growth in both your work and you as individuals. I am very lucky to have had the chance to watch you all change as you become more confident in yourselves and the work you produce. Having a dissertation looming in 3rd year made us all concerned until we actually did it. It was so lovely writing about something we care about, and having it structured as a journal really helped. Most of us wanted to write more for it. A massive thank you to our spectacular tutors and our lecturers over the last 3 years, the most wonderful people you could ever meet, and the true foundation of the course. Thank you for always knowing what to say and when to say it. Having the honour of talking to each one of you has really impacted the university experience and shone such a positive light on it. You have all been such a huge help for us all. I hope you can see how much your hard work has paid off. And finally, to you, my fellow graduates, you did it, you've done it, you've made it. Through all the times you've questioned and thought, is this for me? Am I doing the right thing? It was, and you did. It's been such a joy seeing everyone's final work. You should all be really proud of yourselves. I'm so proud of you. I will miss the chatter of the studios and all of you who filled it. I hope we will always remain in some form of contact. As Ellie and my mum have always said, some things are meant to be. And this course has been just that. I have more confidence and feel more certain of where I am going in my illustration journey. I hope you feel similar, but even if not, it's okay. Keep doing what you love, and I'm sure good things will come your way. You've got it. If you'd have asked me to stand here and do this as speech a few years ago, I would have probably gone into early hibernation. But my confidence has grown, and I'm able to speak just slightly better in front of you all. I am so grateful to each and every one of you for that. I really couldn't have done it without you. Congratulations, everybody. You fully deserve it. I will now leave you with a quote from Toby Lonergan, which sums up pretty much the whole year. You'll never truly know someone until you hear them scream. Thank you.
I've got something in my eye after that one. That was wonderful. I'm going to have to chase you down and find out what that quote means, though. You do understand that. So I'll see you later. Okay, class of 2023, this is it. Well done. And well done to parents and friends for being such a positive part of the ceremony. It's so great when people get involved and, cheer their loved ones on as they come across the stage. Makes for such a lovely and emotional atmosphere. It's been quite an emotional ceremony today, I think. So I want to echo the thoughts of our Executive Dean by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future, and thanking you for the part that you've played in making this university such a fantastic place to work and to study. I feel really, really honoured to be able to share this day with you and your nearest and dearest here in our magnificent University Hall. For the relatives and friends of graduates here today, I know how proud you feel. Believe me, I've been in higher education a long time. I've seen a lot of graduates pass across the stage, but there's nothing like shaking somebody's hand as they go from being part of the university community to being a graduate off and out into the world. It makes me feel so proud, so I can only imagine how you all individually feel. And actually, I saw how some of you felt as they passed across the stage. There was like that from some parents down in the front row. It was lovely. So we've seen your loved ones walk through our doors into often, at first, unfamiliar surroundings, especially this cohort that joined us during COVID and has, really dealt with some challenging times. It was lovely to hear you talk about the fact that this cohort has been so tight and supported each other. That was so lovely to hear. So we've supported them in their studies, we've mentored them, and for at least 1 in 10 of them, we've replaced their lost student cards, which is a very important thing for us to do. They are, and we hope they will remain, part of our NTU family. Thank you, Aruj. That was a very emotional speech and you did it amazingly well, and it's so lovely to see you with your family here on the front row. I'm sure you're such an inspiration to people who are graduating today to have come so far in such a short amount of time. And when I asked Aruj before the ceremony how has she achieved so much in such a short space of time, she gave me a proper Yorkshire answer. And I can say that because I'm from Yorkshire. She said, hard work and determination. And I thought, that's my girl. You'll go far. Also, Kirsty, what a speech. What a speech. I've done a few of these graduation ceremonies now, and I am just constantly amazed by how articulate this group of graduates are. I just do not remember in my day that we were that good. I think that this next generation is going to save the world. Josie and Tatiana over here in the corner would like to have a part of the ceremony that is about us thanking the people who make these graduations work, who make them happen, and who actually work 365 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as a team to make everything about the university work. We've got security at the back, we've got colleagues at the front here, so stand up and let's give you a round of applause. Thank you for everything that you and your colleagues do. So during this first week of graduation ceremonies, 1 week into 65 ceremonies we have altogether, I've shaken a lot of hands and I've heard many speeches of thanks and encouragement to these cohorts of graduates who've achieved so much over the past few years. Those achievements have culminated here, in this moment, as they walk across the stage, moving symbolically from being students within a university community to becoming individuals about to embark on a new adventure in the world of work, or maybe travel, or further study. Freedom awaits. And I've heard a lot of words to describe this group. They're catalysts for change, they're ambassadors, they're people with resilience leading social change, they're dealing with environmental issues, they're winning awards. The list goes on. They're an amazing group of people. And I think I just want to say one thing. You can be all of those things. You are all of those things. That was really, really clear to me today, shaking all those hands, seeing how confident, well-presented, and polite you all are. Don't think a person left the stage without saying thank you at least once. You might not feel that way inside. You might not feel confident, but you are, and that's how you presented to me today. Remember that. Leave this room today with the confidence that you can be catalysts for change, you can act with resilience, and you can make a difference. But the most important thing is that you go forward with the confidence to be yourself. That is enough. In fact, it's essential. As you move out of this formal educational setting, make sure you keep chasing those moments that give you a chance to learn something new to keep your minds and hearts open, and be open to life's endless and unforeseeable possibilities. As Arooj said, it doesn't always work out, but that's why life is so good. So as our graduates, we make you a promise. That promise is that we will help to find you employment. Our employability team is here to offer you advice, whether you want to consider further study or if you need employment guidance. And if you find that you're not in a job that needs a graduate within the next 12 months, we can provide a package of support which offers you a guaranteed short, paid internship, giving you the confidence and the experience that you need to give your career, to kickstart your graduate career. But whatever your next step, you remain members of our global NTU family. So that's a worldwide community of over 250,000 people. So you should never be far away from an NTU friend. Our doors will always be open to you, and we really, really hope that we'll see you here again. During your time here, you may have been helped by our alumni through lectures, placements, or careers advice, and in time, we'd be delighted to welcome you back to share what you've learned with future generations of NTU students. We hope you'll go from here with pride that you are, and you always will be, NTU. So please keep your contact details up to date so we can let you know what's going on. And when the opportunity comes, please, in about 12 months' time, complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. By doing so, you'll be making another important contribution to the university, and that will be really appreciated. But they're practical things for the future. Now's the time to enjoy your success. I invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments over the road in the Newton building. And before I formally close the ceremony, I think we can have a really good round of applause for the class of 2023. Well done. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.